everyone. This is Hannah Kavanagh speaking, and welcome to yet another amazing episode of CUNY Uncut, where we talk about anything and everything, uncensored, unedited, and uncut. Today, I have an amazing guest on the show who is currently a senior at Baruch studying HR management. She is also a Taekwondo athlete that's registered with USA Taekwondo and is actually at the 4th degree black belt level. Super badass. And she's also a TikTok influencer with over 750,000 followers. I'd like to give a warm welcome, to Haley Raw.
Hi.
How you doing, Haley?
I'm good. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. Like, this has been a long time coming. I think at least a couple months in the making. So it's so nice to finally have you, in the studio.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah. So today we're actually going to be talking about TikTok and just the societal implications of it, and also kind of how you reckon with that as an influencer, and kind of how you hope to kind of break through those things through your work on TikTok. So I guess the first question that I have for you is how did this story all begin? How did you get on TikTok? And also, did you expect your presence to evolve in the way that it has?
Okay, so I first downloaded TikTok kind of as a gag with my friends, because the whole thing going around with TikTok is anyone could go viral. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And so we're oh my God, we're going to go viral. And we kind of memed on it. So that's how I started. And then COVID, right? So I was bored. I had a lot more free time on my hands. So I started making a bunch of videos with my brothers, just a lot of different trends going around. And
what kind of trends at the time?
There was one that kind of got popular early on, which was a sibling questionnaire, but you were supposed to do it with the three, the siblings blindfolded, and the parents pick who's the most annoying, that one. But I didn't do it with my parents. We just did it amongst the three of us, and people thought our dynamic was kind of funny, so we just ended up making a lot more videos together.
So I guess when did things shift in that regard? Because I'm wondering, because you know, a lot of times with TikTok, it's about kind of the virality of videos, if that makes sense. So when did you start to see your platform on TikTok as something more than just a gag?
That's a good question. I would say it was probably after the first video I had that hit over 1 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's the one that, shifted everything, which was the Cheat on Me, I Dare You one, which is
that one was so good.
But everyone was doing that trend, and they were posting their military dad, and I was that's intimidating. And then I also thought my family's not part of the military, but we could be intimidating to someone looking in from the outside. So that video blew up like crazy. And then from there is once people started reaching out for brand deals, or hey, you want to do a little video for us, I was oh, this is serious.
That's so surreal. So I'm wondering, is there, because for me, algorithms just seem like sorcery to me. I just don't understand.
You and me both.
So is it just the luck of the draw?
Honestly, I think TikTok's algorithm it's really wacky, but I know that it has a lot to do with what you share with your friends. I know that if my friends are sharing a certain type of video with each other, not even with me, it will end up on my For You page. So interacting with content is super important for the algorithm. I know for sure.
Yeah. I heard it varies also, but this is more for Instagram, maybe not as much for TikTok, but I know that the updating the app also switches things around.
Yeah, it does.
But I'm wondering how you kind of deal with the sorcery that is the algorithm when you're posting stuff. Is that something that you're mindful of? Because I've even heard instances of people posting at a certain time of the day, a certain number of times in a given week to show up more on someone's For You page.
There's tactics for sure. I wouldn't say that I have one set tactic. The TikTok, it provides information on when my followers are most active. So I'll have a time during the day where it's if I post now, I'll probably get more views right away. But other than that, I don't really have a tactic, because I would say TikTok's algorithm isn't focused on growing creators. It's focused on just keeping viewers engaged.
Right.
So from a person who's a content creator standpoint, it's like I don't really like the TikTok algorithm. So I just deal with it. Yeah.
No, that's fair. I'm curious though. I was wondering what your relationship with social media was like before things kind of started to pick up for you on TikTok, or even prior to joining TikTok. Like, what's your relationship like with social media? Does it just feel intuitive for you at this point?
I mean, our generation, like we've had it from like such
I know,
a
but it
young
still
age.
feels, it still doesn't feel intuitive to me. I feel like I overthink a caption,
No,
way a
definitely.
post is formulated, the order in which I post things. Like, it's too much.
Yes. Okay. No, I totally like whenever I'm posting on Instagram, you can ask like I text literally everyone I know. It's like I need caption ideas, please. I need to make it clever or like witty or something. But I mean, intuitive, maybe in a sense where it's like I kind of find myself like doing these things where it's like, oh, I should take a picture and post this, or I could post this like in a photo dump later.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's so weird to think from like people who didn't have social media. It's like, why? Yeah. Or like kind of the mentality of like, if you don't have a photo of it, it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I don't take enough photos when I go out to places. Like it doesn't feel natural to me.
Yeah, and you're like,
I have to stage it and all that.
yeah, it's like did I even have dinner if I don't have a fancy photo of it on my Instagram story? Like,
even the classic boomerang of people cheersing. Like I remember when I went on a solo travel trip in Spain over the summer for 2 weeks, and I met a bunch of female solo travelers in the hostel that I was in. So we went out to get drinks, and we did the boomerang where we cheers the wine glasses together. And one of the solo travelers said, "Oh, like it looks kind of clunky. Can we like do it again?" And I'm like, okay. But I mean, I guess to shift gears a little bit, like do you feel like how your people's perceptions of you have changed since you've garnered like this massive following? Like, what's that adjustment been like for you?
That's a good question. I mean, like, I wouldn't say my social circles have changed at all. Like, if anything, like, having a bigger platform has allowed me to connect with other content creators, which has been really cool. It's like, when I first started blowing up, I started gaining, like, a lot of mutuals with, like, people who I'd been following since I had downloaded TikTok. So I was like, oh my gosh, you know who I am. So like other than like getting to meet all those new people, not too much. I think it's just been a really cool opportunity to have like a big audience that wants to watch the things that I post.
No, for sure. It must feel super like affirming to see that. But I guess I was wondering that because one thing I notice, and I guess for me, it's on a micro scale, but I somewhat experience this, like with my kind of podcasting persona, so to speak. There's like this clear demarcation with a lot of people in regards to like what their public persona is and like what they put out there to the world, whether it be through social media or otherwise, and kind of like them in their most like authentic state. So I'm wondering like, I'm wondering through like how you kind of separate the two. Do they kind of meld together? Like who is the real Haley Raw that you don't really see on social media?
Yeah. I mean, I try my best to keep my videos as authentic to who I am as possible. There was a period of time when it's like views started going down and I was like, crap, like they're not engaging like they used to. And I felt a lot of pressure of like, I need to get the views. Like I got super like, it was bad. Super zoned in on the numbers, like, and it was not a healthy mindset to be in, right? And so it kind of just, what pulled me out of that was remembering the reason why people followed you. Like people started following you when you're posting like weird, just like wacky trends with your brothers and just being yourselves and like having fun. So don't put that pressure on yourself to like just post content to keep the numbers up, I guess.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely did feel the pressure, but it's not that I don't feel the pressure still. Constant, like, as you said, like it is affirming to have like a lot of people follow, but then it's also like, it's kind of scary.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How do you not because I'm sure you must feel compelled at many points to like check the app to see how many people viewed your stuff, how many people liked it. How do you veer away from that? How do you learn how to kind of like tune out of stuff like that?
I'm still learning. But I do this thing now where as soon as I post a video, I immediately just turn off my phone and I do something else, because it's like that video will do however well it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And like I can spend so much time editing a video, right? And like the content that I want to put out maybe isn't the content that people want to see. So I guess the way that I reconcile that is like, it'll do however well it'll do, and not try to focus on it too much. Because like the video, like the Cheat on Me, I Dare You video, or the videos that have gone the most viral, like would have never have thought those would be the ones. So it's like, the algorithm will do what it wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess, because I mean, for me, this is just so fascinating because I technically do have a TikTok account. No followers, I'm not following anybody. I don't have a profile photo. It's literally just an account.
Just incognito TikTok
Incognito.
account.
But I'm wondering, I mean, what's the process like for you in regards to creating content on TikTok? What's the time window between brainstorming the idea, recording, editing, and posting it?
I think TikTok is great because there's so many videos out there, and like there's constantly trends going around. So, I mean, brainstorming, I think, is pretty limited to people will comment like, "Oh, can you post a video about this?" It's like,
oh, cool.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I could do that. And or it's like seeing a trend and be like, "Oh, that's kind of funny. I could put my own spin on it." So, I guess that is brainstorming, or where my ideas come from, which I like. It's like very collaborative. Like it's not as much like I need to think of a video to put out, which kind of was the headspace that I was in before. But yeah, I will see like a video idea that I'll like and then film it the next day. And then sometimes like vlogs or just like day in my lives just take a lot of editing. It's like a lot of clipping out like this stuff. It's like, well, this isn't so pretty. I'll just keep in this nice part. Or yeah, I mean, it depends on what type of video.
It's cool though, because you're ultimately killing two birds with one stone by, kind of boosting follower engagement through actually taking their ideas and like and running with them. But also, I guess you don't have to spend as much time really like brainstorming and ruminating. Because one thing I noticed, I mean, I'm a massive overthinker, and sometimes I'll overthink so much so that, an idea that seems clear to me may feel like convoluted to somebody else. So
no, I feel that.
Yeah. So it's cool that, that kind of balances everything out. But I guess I guess one thing I'm thinking about as well is also kind of the societal implications behind TikTok and behind social media in general. There's so much you can talk about. I guess for starters, we could kind of talk about the mental health aspect of it, because there is like a clear correlation between, rising levels of depression and anxiety, and also, like rising levels of use of social media. So I guess I'm wondering, like, how do you reckon with that, both like as a content creator through the process of making content, but also, afterwards when you have like high levels of viewership and engagement?
For sure. Like, honestly, when I'm not in the best mental state, I find myself scrolling so much more often. I think it's so easy because it's like, I just don't want to think. I don't want to do anything else. And it's like, it's so easy just to keep watching videos for like hours and hours. So in that sense, it's like, yeah, it's probably not the best for mental health. And especially, I think social media has the implication of like, oh, everyone else is living such an amazing life, and I'm just here depressed watching videos on my phone. So I think trying to be real and be like, hey, my life is like, it's cool, but like I'm also struggling, and be open about those things is really important.
Right.
What was the second part of your question?
I guess how I guess kind of checking in on mental health, kind of the consequences of it as a result of kind of being an influencer on the platform, but also through creating your own content, because you're still spending hours on TikTok, but creating your own content rather than viewing other people's or things like that.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say was like going back to like me editing like parts of my life that I want to show. It's selective. Like I get to choose what I show you, right? So like being honest with myself and like, hey, like why am I editing this part out? It's just like, oh, because it's not gonna look good. It's not aesthetic, right? So it's like, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, someone else is gonna look at my life and be like, wow, her life is amazing. It's like, no, it's not. So I guess trying to be more transparent about my day-to-day,
right,
and not glamorizing it. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like you do such a great job of that because I was looking at your TikTok account earlier today, and I feel like it's one, I don't know, it does, now that I'm, you know, we're talking to each other on this podcast about this stuff, I feel like it does feel authentic to who you are, and like the day in the life stuff I thought was really cool, especially like the clam linguine.
Oh yeah, that was like, okay, hold on, that's like totally off brand. Like that video did so bad, but I think that's like an example of like, that's a video that I want to make just because, like...
And it was cute!
It's a nice memory for me. So, yeah. I mean, my boyfriend was like, dude, that's not going to do well. Like, that's not your niche. Like, that's not the content I want. I was like, yeah, but I'm just going to post it because I want to.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess the reason why I haven't immersed myself in TikTok as much as I would like, I guess, is like fear of shortening my attention span.
Oh my gosh.
Like watching 1 minute videos in quick succession. I'm like, how's your brain doing?
We're struggling. Oh my gosh. But like the instantaneous, like, I don't know what the word is, but it's like when I'm bored, okay, next video. Bored, next video. It's so bad.
Yeah.
So, which is why it's like, I think limiting screen time is super important to like, my phone is more disciplined about my self-discipline than I am about my self-discipline. Like setting those boundaries I think is really important because it does have an effect. Like I find myself in class, like the classes where my professor is like, hey, no electronics. I'm like, oh, I can't. I'm suffocating.
Wait, so on average, how many hours a day do you probably spend on your phone? Because I know you get like the stats at the end of the week. That's
yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, considering that it is part of my job. It's not a healthy amount. So hard. Yeah. I would say like 7-8 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. I think I peak at like 5.5.
Yeah. And it's
but it must be so hard because, like you said, you're doing all these deals with these brands, and so it's a business for you.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. So like drawing the line between personal and work is like it's such a fine line because the editing tab is like just a few touches away from the For You page. You know, I could easily like, I don't want to work on this anymore, and just start scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess another thing to kind of circle back to like the idea of, you know, public persona versus like authentic self. I'm wondering how you still manage to maintain that even in the midst of getting all these brand deals.
Public image and myself. I mean, honestly, just going back to the idea of like, I constantly have to remind myself, like, stay grounded. They're reaching out. But especially when a brand reaches out, you're like, ooh, I want to do a good job for them. And I want this video to do really well. But I feel like the more pressure I put, the more stressful everything becomes. Right. And then the more I don't enjoy it. There was last semester, it was actually my first semester doing classes in person because of COVID. Yeah. So the transition of like moving to New York City from upstate New York. I'm from Rochester, New York, if anyone knows where that is.
Hey.
Like, not even, people here think upstate is like Westchester. I'm like, guys, no, there's more to New York. But I'm in that wing of New York, which is completely different than the city. And so the transition of that and also being like, brands being like, hey, let's do videos. It was just, and me being like, oh, I need to do a good job. I need to make sure that those videos get engagement was so stressful.
Wait, so just for context, like what kind of brands have you collaborated with? Or whether it be like currently or in the past?
Yeah, in the past I've worked with like Nike, 88 Rising, recently did one for Universal Studios.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's really cool actually. They emailed me and I'm like, of course. But I have to be cool. I have to be like, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it must be, do you ever see yourself because I know you'd say you try to stay as grounded as possible. I guess, like, do you ever see yourself as a brand? Has that ever crossed your mind that you could be, I guess, on TikTok, that you're, you know, it is authentic to who you are, but at the same time, you're highlighting those things as like a brand?
Yeah, I guess. And I think that, I mean, I'm definitely am selective with what brands I work with. There's certain, like, you know, I don't want to recommend like a janky product.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, that could come back at me, you know? So products that align with the image that I think that I have of myself, or would want to align myself with, are things that I would pursue and do.
No, that's fair, because, I mean, anything that your name's attached to, you want it to be, like, the best possible product. So
right.
You don't want to sell out just because you're getting offered money to promote something that doesn't align with, like, what you would normally purchase, you know?
And there are companies that are willing to pay, like, a lot of money, right? And then, but it's like, oh, I've had this dilemma many a times. It's like, oh, but, like, do I want to put that out to my platform? Which I know it's like, because honestly, my audience is, I would say, my age or a little bit younger, like teenagers. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to, you know, recommend this to like young girls who are watching. It's like, I don't think that's makes sense. I don't think that would help them in any way.
So, I mean, you don't need to refer to the brands by name, obviously, but like, what kind of brands are you referring to when you're like, oh, I don't know if I'd recommend this to my audience?
Like, specifically, there's some like dating apps, and it's like, I'm sure a teenage girl would be very interested in this. But is it in her best interest? And do I want to promote a kind of dating app that is, I don't know, it doesn't seem safe. Like, I myself would not download that app, so why would I promote it? Or like fitness tools that don't actually seem like they've sent it to me. I'd be like, well, I'll look at the product, and if I think it's good, then I'll do it.
Oh,
like,
no.
I and especially things about like body image and health. It's like, especially like for young girls, which is like a big chunk of my audience. It's like, I don't want to be putting that out there. I feel like there's enough of that on social media already. You know? Yeah. And
at that age, like, I feel like, teenage girls are just so vulnerable to like body dysmorphia and that sort of thing. So to see like, oh, you know, the weight loss tees, the corset, like, and also like even, you know, the daft like hair gummies.
Oh my goodness. I remember when I first got on Instagram and I saw like Kylie Jenner and all these celebrities posting with it. I was like, do I need that? Like, is my hair dull and not like long enough? Like, so I don't want to plant any insecurity or like contribute to any of that. So I think if there are any brands that I steer clear of, it's those.
No, and it's great that you're super cognizant of that. I feel like we need more like social media influencers that are like aware of the impact that they could have on their audience. I guess with that in mind, like, what kind of advice would you give to aspiring TikTok influencers or social media influencers in regards to, I guess, like, not establishing a brand per se, but like establishing like a concrete audience, like putting out like content that speaks to them. Like, what kind of advice would you give to anyone that's starting out with that?
I think the biggest advice that I got was, there is no one, like, you can't be any more original than being exactly who you are, because there's no one else who's like you, who's doing the same things as you, who has the same interests, right? Everyone is different. It sounds cliche, but it's so true, right? So I've been asked this question many times before, and I think for me, it all took off without me even knowing. I was just having fun and being who I was. And that would be the advice that I would give to anybody. Like, continue to put out videos. Like, I know it's scary to like post stuff that seems like no one's going to like this. Everyone's going to think,
especially in the era of micro trends where things go out of fashion in like 3 months.
Literally, you know? Like, totally. But like, I would say, like, you know, be confident in who you are, and it's totally easier said than done, right? But if you like it, share it, and I bet you there's someone else out there who's gonna think it's like really cool. And the more that you put out there, the more people are going to be able to relate and, you know, might follow and see themselves like, oh yeah, I like this person. And that's, I think, how the best way you could build a platform, right, is being authentic to who you are. So like, I wouldn't want to feel like an imposter, like people only like me because I do silly butt dances with my brother, right? Like, even though we do that, but it's like, you know, just post stuff that makes you happy, and then you're going to be able to surround or create an audience that is going to appreciate the same things that you do.
For sure. I think it's such a cool story, like how this all came to be. You know, because you, like you said, you were just having fun, and then it just kind of developed from there.
Yeah.
I think the best, I don't know, it's always super awesome when that happens, because for me that happened with podcasting. I literally woke up one day freshman year and I was like, oh, I'd love to start a podcast one day, but it was just like something fun to do outside of school, like a passion project. And yeah, now here we are.
Yeah.
So
yeah, look
so
at
cool.
you. Look at this studio. I walked in
You're
here and I
hyping
was
me
like,
up.
wow.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask you, I guess, for just like the final question I wanted to kind of address and ask you is, so where do we go from here? Like, what do you hope to do with your platform moving forward, especially in lieu of, like, you know, your final year at university, like things are kind of culminating. Where do you see this going?
I mean, I would continue. I mean, social media for me, the first social media I think I ever downloaded was like Snapchat and Instagram, right? And so I kind of view Instagram as like my personal journal of like what I am doing in my life. And so I guess I'm trying to look at social media, and even TikTok, even though TikTok is like totally different from Instagram. It's just like, this is a documentation of what I'm doing in my life and my passions. So as those grow, I'll just continue to take this with me, and whoever wants to join me on that journey, thanks for sticking around, like kind of like that.
Yeah.
As of now, I don't have any big projects coming up. I have been trying to focus more on school.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Always comes first.
Yeah. But in this transition of like attending school in New York City, I haven't been able to train and compete as much as I want to. So I'm hoping next year I'm going to be, not hoping, the plan is I will be getting back into competing and taking Taekwondo more seriously. So yeah.
Heck yeah, we're manifesting, guys.
Yeah,
we're
let's
manifesting.
do it. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Haley, for appearing on CUNY Uncut to talk about TikTok.
Thanks so much for having me.
Before we wrap up, is there anything you'd like to plug? Any projects on the horizon, or anything, or any social media stuff that you'd like to plug?
Oh yeah, I mean, my Instagram is Haley.raw. My TikTok is Haley Raw. No dot in that one.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, that's it. You guys follow CUNY Uncut on Instagram.
You heard it. Haley Raw endorsed it.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So yeah, this is CUNY Uncut, where we talk about anything and everything. Uncensored, unedited, and uncut. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, everybody. Woo!